Hi planner friends, I am so excited to unbox this with you here. I have my Yoseka purchase of the Bushimen PAL Planner. I have obviously kind of opened it already just to take it out of the plastic, and obviously I did my own unboxing and flip through because I mean, as soon as it got in the mail, I couldn't wait. So you guys know how it is. But I put everything back in the box to show you what all came in the mail and do, of course, a flip through of the planner and the included accessories. So I obviously purchased the PAL planner from Yoseka. So in the box it came with this package here, which contains some freebies, and then the planner itself was all wrapped up in its own plastic. So this is a planner, it was also in its own box, and these are the accessories that came with this. So every year there is a different gift that is included. So this year is a little kind of a pencil board, if you will, and then again the Pilot Juice pen in 0.5. So very cute. Before we do the unboxing here, I just want to show you what is in here. So you get a few stickers, a card, and I like the illustration here. I might put this in the planner as decor, so TBD. I'm really excited to like set everything up. I want to do the unboxing first. And then we have a little note. It says, "Thank you, Nicole. Enjoy your new goodies. Hope you love using the PAL planner, Anna." And then it has a little cat face, which I love because I'm a cat mom. So that's what's in there. So I'm gonna place this aside. Actually, yeah, that's it. So I'm going to place this to the side, and then we can get to the main event. All right, so as I mentioned, this is everything that came in the box. So it was originally like so. So these were separate, and then if you get the planner, it comes in its own plastic in here. And then what you're seeing here are two things. You get a sample of the paper. So this is where I will do my pen and marker swatching. So I'm pretty excited to do that, and I love that they give you this so you don't have to use up a page in the planner. And here is a pamphlet that basically shows you how the planner can be used. So these have previews of the different sections. You have the monthly layouts, which I think is unique. It's not like the month to 2 pages. I like that it's kind of split up like this. I think it works better for my brain, but we'll see, because this is my first year using this planner. And then the last 2 pages here are the weekly layouts. So we'll go through all of this. Obviously I can't read this, but that's okay. All right. And then the other thing I wanted to call out is that since I was already playing around with this, I wanted to note that it actually came in a different color. So this is like what the actual planner is inside, inside the clear cover, right? It's white. In here, in this envelope, I already put So you can see this is bent. This vanilla colored cover is what the planner came in when I unboxed it, but I didn't like it. I prefer a different color and I want to put stickers on it, so I took it out and put it in the folder, which comes with the other two colors that are interchangeable. This light, like pastel-y purple. And I love this one. Like, I can't wait to to swap this out in the summer. I think this would be so fun, like this neon bright yellow. It's just in your face in the best way. And then obviously this violet is beautiful for like a spring. I would love to have like a more of a muted color for like fall or winter, but that's okay. It's just nice that it even comes with different options, right? So I'm gonna put it back in the envelope. Same with the OG one, because I want to put stickers on the white one, like their main cover. So I'm gonna put the envelope back, and then before we go into the planner, I actually didn't even open this yet. So first freebie again is the Pilot Juice. And it says a fresh new start. And then this is the little cutting board. So I saw the preview of how this is used. So you basically can loop this in here like so. And then you basically can like put this in your pen pouch or your bag or something like that. But this is really good for like cutting like washi and trimming things and stickers and such. And it has like a grid layout for you, so that's cute. So this again comes with the planner, this combo here. Okay. So now I'm gonna put the box aside and let's go through this guy. So this was a bit of an impulse purchase. I had been struggling to figure out my planner and journaling lineup, to be honest. And then I finally think I figured out my planner lineup, but I am currently using the Hemlock and Oak daily for journaling, but I'm super behind. Obviously, life and everything got in the way, and you know how like the further and further you get from doing something, whether it be journaling or writing or working out, like whatever those habits are, I've just gotten so far removed from my daily journaling habit that like I'm like, what did I do? And it's not as fun anymore because my journal is not current. So when I came across the PAL Planner, I figured even if I do a separate memory keeping book, the PAL Planner, so PAL stands for plan and log, and that kind of jogs something where this may not be more of the planning side of things, but it could be the log part of the planner. So this would help me at least document tidbits of the day. So then I feel like I'm still like up to date on all of the things that are happening in my life, big or small. So I think it will make more sense when we flip through this. I loved the way that the creator has documented how she has used this. So on her YouTube and Instagram, there's a ton of different like really creative and beautiful ideas on how she utilizes these spreads. And I feel like it would be perfect for documenting like little things. And I say little because this is a B6 and I'm used to like Hemlock and Oak, which is like even larger than the A5. So this will take some adjustment, but putting down like little notes and highlights is perfect for the size that this is. So again, this is a B6. and it is pretty slim. And it is in, the paper is, I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's this one here, Marmin, 80 GSM, fountain pen friendly paper, and it feels so good. Like when I was flipping through it, I was like, I can't wait to just write in this because it's just so nice. So yeah, let me put this away. All right, so you can see it has the little strings here for marking your place. They are a little on the short side, so if you pull it out here, it almost disappears, but still there for you. And I also like that they're not like obnoxious colors, they're muted. Okay, and so when you open it, you get, I already put a photo in here, coffee. This was, this is a photo of us at a coffee shop in Ireland reading our Kindles. So it's a really fond memory I have from our honeymoon, so I just kind of carry it on from planner to planner. But anyway, you have the front vanilla page. It says a fresh new start. And then, by the way, it's sewn binding. It lays flat very well. I'm gonna zoom in just a tiny bit. And then you get your annual calendar pages. So you have the current year, which will be 2026, the prior year, and the future year. I'm not gonna say too much of how I'll use everything yet because I'm still figuring it out, but we'll kind of chat through a few things, I guess. This is your annual tracker. The weekends are highlighted, and I believe it looks like some holidays in red, but obviously you can't, I don't know what that means. But I do like that it's shaded, and I do appreciate how the numbers are like bolded. It's just really easy to see. And then this planner starts in December of this year, so December 2025. So this is the signature monthly for the PAL Planner. You get the monthly calendar that is only half of the page up here. I have seen in prior years that she had made the calendar really small, and I think that's why I wasn't attracted to it before, because it was too small, but this is like a perfect size. So in recent years, she blew up the calendar to this size, and I appreciate that. And then you have a blank area down here, and then this is split into two columns where you have every day of the month listed here. So there's a lot of different ways that you can note events and appointments, maybe like gratitude, one thing a day type of stuff. You can do a lot of different trackers, because if you can see here, there are every 3 grid boxes, there's kind of a dotted line here. So there are easy ways to denote different sections. So she makes it easy on you if you want to create separate trackers or something. It's at the top and the bottom. And then you have more free space here. And then I'm just calling out that you see the 12 down here. It's all like it's indexed, as you can see. So after the monthly, you get into, oh, and then you can see it's all page numbered as well. And then we get into the weekly. So this is a week on 2 pages. The boxes for each day are split in half, and then there is the dot to mark the middle point of each box as well. And so the way that this is supposed to work, and the reason she created this for the plan and log, so her idea is that the left column of each day is your plan, and then the right side is the log of what actually happened. So it's like what you want to happen versus what you did do that day. And then she also does like a bunch of stickers and sketches, and she made it really fun. So I figured that for these pages, I can make it like little highlights of the day. So it would just be like, you know, all of the mundane things as well, and like the weather and my mood or something like that. But then I can also put like tiny photos with my HP sprocket. And I can use like all of the stamps that I never use enough. I can use all of my little stickers, because when I use my hemlock and oak for journaling, I use like really large stamps and really large stickers. So I have been neglecting all of my cute little ones. So I'm really excited to use them in a spread like this, so I can just capture all the tidbits of the day here. And so that's the idea there. And essentially this layout runs through the entire planner. And it is, the order is sequential, right? So the months are not lumped in the beginning. It goes month to weeks, month to weeks. So then we get to January. And then we get all the way to the end. Of December 2026, which for the week it ends on January 3rd, 2027. And then a few last sections here. There is a few checklist pages. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 checklists, so you can do like bucket list, reading list, travel logs, whatever you want to capture here. And then you get more of this Excel-like view where, you know, you can see it's a lightly shaded red as the header there, and then white and gray for the remainder of the page. And there are also faint lines as these dividers that are already here, but they're light enough so you can use it or not use it. So I haven't figured out what I would use this portion for, but I thought it was creative to have like a split between more of a checklist and then this table format. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so 6 of those. And then you get to your traditional grid pages here. And I believe there are 39 grid pages. So that will then, after all the grid pages, take you to the end. And it says, see you in 2027. And then you have the last vanilla page here, and then the clear cover that comes with the planner also includes a large pen loop. So that should fit fountain pens as well as this chubby Uniball 1P. If I can get it to open so I can show you. Voila. So you can see there's even a ton of more room to go there. It's loose. And that's the planner. So it's super cute. There's a lot of flexibility to be creative. So I'm really excited for the idea of making this my life log for next year. Now I want to take a moment to do some pen and marker swatching. So I'm not a fountain pen user, by the way, more of a gel pen user. So based on what I own, I'm gonna use this lovely test paper here. and I'll show you some of the pens that I'll be using. So obviously this is one. And then in here, I have all of the Zig Clean Color Dot markers, as well as the Zebra Click Arts. I also have a Sharpie S-Gel. This is 1.0, so really thick. I then also want to use one of my other favorites, the Quaco Sport gel pen. This is 0.7. This is what I'm using now for my Hemlock and Oak Sharpie S-Gel 0.7. This is my other favorite that I bought last week and fell in love with, which is my first Rytech gel pen. This is called the Rytech Space Up, also 0.7, but it actually writes thicker than the Sharpie. This is what I'm currently using for my Hemlock and Oak journaling. This is the Sharpie felt tip pen. And then this is a Pilot ballpoint. So that is what's in my stash. Oh, and the last one. Markers, obviously. So I have all of my lovely mild liners here. So I have, these are all of like the more muted colors. And then I have my brights over here. And if you're wondering like what the heck this random thing is, it's part of this storage bag that I got from Archer and Olive recently. It's like this vegan leather, and it's so pretty. And it has, let's see, like an antique brass zipper. And then it comes with this strap, and it's so cute. So this is great for like traveling. I haven't figured out how I'm storing everything yet. I'm still figuring out how I'm organizing like absolutely everything, but I bought this as a reason to start doing that. So I promise I'll get to the pen test, but I just wanted to show you where that came from. It's an attachment to this. So you can, it just snaps in here. And so right now it's holding all of my Laurel Denise sticky notes and some others. And these are my absolute favorite sticky notes because there's all sorts of sizes. So cute. And I love using sticky notes in my planning. So yeah. Okay, I'm done with the detour. I apologize. So what I'm gonna do is, I won't bore you with doing the actual pen testing, but I'm gonna go off camera to do the pen swatching on here, and then I will show you the result. And I actually want to grab a few stamps as well to test, and then I'll show you which inks I used for that. So without further ado, YouTube editing, do your thing. I will be right back. Oh dear, look at this mess. It was, my table was so clean, and I knew it was gonna be like this. It's like every time I journal, this is an example of what my desk looks like, but it's typically worse. But anyway, you can see that I have completed my pen and marker testing. You can see with the array here, I have like everything that I kind of tested, and I basically just took a bunch of like, took a bunch of like my favorite stamps here and my favorite inks. So I made sure to do like one of each type of black as well for the stamping. So I have like the Archer, or sorry, archival ink, How are you pronounce this one? The Eric Small Things stamp pads, and then VersaFine, and the Versa Magic. So, all that being said, since we're on the stamps, I'm just going out of order here. This is what it looks like. So this one is the VersaFine, really inky. This one is the archival ink, a little less inky. The these Eric Small stamp pads are also inky, so that's this brown one that I used. This red is this one. And then, let me see, that blue one is also the same brand, so is the green. So the green and the gray for these. And then the pink is the Home Sweet Home. I use the Versa Magic. So they all stamped beautifully. And let me turn to the back. Oh my gosh, I actually haven't looked at this yet. No bleed through. You can see slight ghosting from the really inky ones, which are the Eric brand and the VersaFine, but it did great. Same with the pens and the Zig Dots, obviously, because you don't see a single thing on the back, right? So this is the pen testing. So I tried all of the pens that you see here, and they all did great. This is helping me figure out which one I want to use to write in, and I feel like this can take ink really well, this paper, so I want to go with something pretty juicy. So, oh, you know what I haven't tested is the pen that they gave me. Oh, where did it go? One second. At least I can do this with you guys really quickly. Oh my goodness. I am not looking forward to cleaning this up at all. But, so this one is the, let me bring you down, Pilot Juice. Oops, I'm gonna take that little thing out. Let me make sure it writes. Scratch paper. Perfect. All right. Wow, this for 0.5, it writes very skinny. So this is probably not going to be my pen. I like a thicker one. So I'm thinking it's going to be between these two. The Rytec and the Quaco Sport is what I'm thinking, but TBD. And then these are all of the zebra click arts here. So that did really well. And then lastly, of course, all of the Moutliners. And FYI, I am very, very heavy-handed. So I would call this a successful pen test. So yeah, that is it for the pen and marker and stamp testing. So I hope you found this part helpful. I think it was really fun and no limitations really in terms of what I can use for this book. So that makes me even more excited to document all the things in it. All right, I think that is it for now. The last thing I have to do is figure out how I want to decorate it. I have an idea of what I want to do with the cover, but I am, as usual, super indecisive, so I'm going to do that later. But I hope you enjoyed this flip through of the PAL Planner. Have you heard of this planner before? If so, is this in your lineup? I just want to see what you guys think. This will be my first year using this, guys, so I am very, very excited. So yeah, planner piece search continues, but until then, happy planning, happy journaling, and have a wonderful day. Thank you. Bye.